Dear students, in the last video, I explained relation between roots and coefficients of equations. I derived expression for relation between roots and coefficients of quadratic equation. What is quadratic equation? Ax square bx plus c is 0 when a not equal to 0 is called quadratic equation. How many roots are there? For quadratic equation, there will be 2 roots. In general, equation of degree n has n roots, maximum n roots. Now, if alpha beta are the roots of the equation, then alpha plus beta is minus b by a, alpha into beta is c by a, sum of the roots, product of the roots. Suppose the equation is cubic, ax cube bx square cx plus b is 0. If a not equal to 0, then it is cubic equation. If alpha, beta, gamma are the roots, because it is equation degree 3, there will be 3 roots. We take alpha, beta, gamma are the roots. Alpha, beta, gamma are the roots. Then alpha plus beta plus gamma, sum of the roots taken one at a time. It is denoted by sigma alpha. And sum of the products of the roots taken 2 at a time, alpha beta, beta gamma, gamma alpha. It is equal to c by a. It is denoted by sigma alpha beta. Sum of the products of the roots taken 2 at a time. Product of the roots taken all at a time. Alpha beta gamma is minus b by a. Say one thing is common, you can easily remember, or you can take this as a formula. Sum of the roots is minus b by a. It starts from this. Minus b by a. Product is c by a. Here also minus b by a, c by a, minus d by a. Alternate negative, positive you will get. Suppose it is quadratic equation, biquadratic equation. Ax raised to 4, bx cube, cx square, dx plus e is equal to 0, where a not equal to 0. This is called biquadratic equation, equation of degree 4. How many roots are there? 4 roots. Alpha, beta, gamma, we take delta are the 4 roots. Then we have 4 expressions here. First is sum of the products of the roots, sum of the roots taken one at a time. Alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta. It is denoted by sigma alpha minus b by a. So start from this minus b by a. First minus plus minus plus. Alternate negative positive will get. And sum of the products of the roots taken 2 at a time. Sigma alpha beta. There will be how many terms? That also you can find out. 2 we have taken. How many roots are there? 4. Therefore 4c2 it is. Combination of 4 taken 2 at a time. What is 4c2? 4 into 3 by 2. Therefore it is 6 terms will be there here. 6 terms. Sigma alpha beta is alpha beta, alpha gamma, alpha delta, beta gamma, beta delta, beta delta, gamma delta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is denoted by sigma alpha beta. What is this? C by a. Minus b, then c by a. Now sigma alpha beta gamma. Sigma alpha beta gamma means sum of the products of the roots taken 3 at a time. 3 at a time means 4c3 it is. 4c3 is same as 4c1. 4 terms will be there. Sigma alpha beta gamma means sum of the products of the roots taken 3 at a time. Out of 4, if you take 3 at a time, there will be 4 terms. 4 terms. And what are that 4 terms? Alpha beta gamma, alpha beta delta, beta gamma delta, plus alpha beta gamma, alpha beta delta, beta gamma delta, alpha gamma delta. Correct? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yes. It is minus d by a. Next is alpha beta gamma delta. All the roots taken at a time. It is e by a. So the formula minus b by a, c by a, minus d by a, e by a. And sum of the roots taken 1 at a time, 2 at a time, 3 at a time, all the 4 at a time. 4 expressions are there. Suppose it is equation of degree 5, then there will be 5 expressions. And this is, we can take this as a rule. Now I consider some problems here based on this relation between roots and coefficients. This relation between roots and coefficients are used to solve the equations also. What do you mean by solution of equation? Finding the roots, all the roots of the equation is called solution. To solve up to degree 3 cubic equation, there is general method. For equation of degree higher than 3, there is no general method. For that, we have to use this relation between roots and coefficients, or using even other things to solve the equation. That we consider later. Now, beginning, I consider symmetric functions of roots. Symmetric functions of roots. See, symmetric function means an expression which involves all the roots of an equation. Expression which involves all the roots of an equation, but which is unaltered if the roots are changed in cyclic order. That expression is called symmetric function of roots. Suppose biquadratic equation is there, how many roots are there? For quadratic equation is there, how many roots are there? Two roots. Suppose alpha beta, they will be the roots. Then see this expression, alpha beta plus beta alpha. It is called symmetric function of roots. Because if you change alpha beta in the order, some cyclic order, the expression doesn't change. This is called symmetric rule. Or if there is cubic equation, alpha beta gamma are roots of ax cube bx square cx plus d is equal to 0, a not equal to 0, then sigma alpha square or alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square, or 1 upon sigma 1 upon alpha beta, 1 upon alpha beta, 1 upon alpha gamma, 1 upon beta gamma. It is 1 upon alpha beta plus 1 upon alpha gamma plus 1 upon beta gamma. If you change alpha beta gamma in the cyclic order, this expression doesn't change us. Such expressions are called symmetric functions of roots. Now problem is, some equations will be given, you have to find out the value of such symmetric functions of roots. I explain by taking example. See this problem. If alpha beta are the roots of the equation, alpha beta are the roots of ax square bx plus c is 0, where a not equal to 0. Find first one, alpha square plus beta square. Second, alpha raised to minus 2 plus beta raised to minus 2. Alpha by beta plus beta by alpha. Alpha square by beta plus beta square by alpha. All these are called symmetric functions of roots. What do you mean by symmetric functions? Symmetric function means if the roots are changed in the cyclic order. What is the equation? Quadratic equation. How many roots are there? 2 roots, alpha beta. If we change alpha beta in the cyclic order, replace alpha by beta, beta by alpha, expression doesn't change. Now, how to find the value of these expressions, symmetric functions? For that you have to, we know only 2 values here. We have alpha plus beta is minus b by a, alpha into beta is c by a. Alpha into beta is c by a. This is using relation between roots and coefficients. To find the expressions for symmetric function means we have to express this in terms of two things, alpha plus beta and alpha beta. All these functions, symmetric functions, we have to express in terms of only alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. For the first one, alpha square plus beta square is, we write alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Now we know the value of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Hence we can find out value of this. What is alpha plus beta? Minus b by a. 2 into alpha beta is c by a. So b square by a square 2c by a, or b square minus 2ac upon a square. This is the value. This is the method. You have to express in terms of only these two things, alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. Second is alpha raised to minus 2 plus beta raised to minus 2. 1 upon alpha square plus 1 upon beta square. Take LCM and simplify. Alpha square beta square plus alpha square. Now this is numerically nothing but first expression. How we have expressed this? Alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta upon alpha beta whole square. Now this is expressed in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta only. Alpha plus beta, alpha beta. Because we know the value of that. So important thing is, we know alpha plus beta and alpha beta. We are not going to find out alpha and beta. That is not the problem here. We have to find the expression. What the value of this expression means, we do not find out value of alpha and beta. That is separate topic it is. We find out alpha and beta, that is called the solution of the equation. But we don't do that one. We find out only what is the value of this expression in terms of ABC. That is the problem. What is alpha plus beta? Minus b by a square 2 into c by a upon c by a square. Next simplify this. B square minus 2ac upon a square divided by c square by c square by a square. So it is b square minus 2ac upon c square. I will verify once again. B square minus 2ac upon c square. This is the value. Next one, third one. Alpha by beta plus beta by alpha. Take LCM. Alpha square plus beta square by alpha beta. This we have already obtained. Alpha square plus beta square. What is this? You have to express in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. It is b square minus 2ac upon c square divided by b square minus 2ac upon a square divided by alpha beta c by a. So it is b square minus 2ac upon ac. Follow now how it is obtained. I have directly taken the value of this alpha square plus beta square here because we have obtained in 1. Because from 1. This we have already obtained. Now fourth one. What is the fourth one? Alpha square by beta, beta square by alpha. Again we take LCM and express in terms of only these two things. Alpha plus beta and alpha beta. For that, alpha cube plus beta cube divided by alpha beta. How to express alpha plus beta cube in terms of this? Alpha cube plus beta cube is alpha plus beta whole cube minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta. Because what is alpha plus beta whole cube? Alpha cube beta cube plus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta upon alpha beta. These things we have already studied. What is a cube plus b cube? A plus b whole cube minus 3ab into a plus b. Now substitute values. What is alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is minus b by a whole cube minus 3 into alpha beta is c by a into minus b by a divided by alpha beta is c by a. Simplify this. Verify what you get. B cube by a cube plus 3bc by a square divided by c by a. Therefore b cube 3abc upon a square c. This is the expression upon a square c. Is it correct? Minus b by a whole cube is minus b cube by a cube. So it is minus b cube plus 3abc upon a square c. Or you can take minus b common here. Minus b common, b square minus 3ac divided by a square c. This is the value. So you may get some problems on this. Always in theory of equation, this topic is important. Symmetric functions of roots is important. It is a part of this theory of equation always. I take one more problem. In this problem, if alpha beta are the roots of the equation, find alpha raised to 4 plus beta raised to 4. I take this as fifth one. In the same problem, I continue. Find the value of alpha raised to 4 plus beta raised to 4. You know what is the problem now? You have to express this in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. That is the problem. Alpha plus beta and alpha beta. How do you express? Say I write this as alpha square square plus beta square square in terms of square. Now it is a square plus b square form. A square plus b square can be written as a plus b whole square minus 2ab. Therefore, alpha square plus beta square square minus 2 alpha square beta square. Correct? Because a is alpha square here. Once again, this alpha square plus beta square is written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. This square is there minus 2 alpha beta square. Now everything is expressed in terms of this alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Problem is, in case of symmetric functions of roots, we have to express the given symmetric function in terms of sum of the roots and product of the roots. So it is alpha plus beta is minus b by a whole square minus 2c by a this whole square minus 2c by a whole square. Simplify. It is b square minus 2ac upon a square whole square minus 2c square by a square. Further you can simplify this. How do you simplify? You have to expand this. This term may get cancelled. Next thing is only simplification and you can do yourself that one. These are some problems on symmetric functions of roots. Symmetric functions of roots. Now we consider cubic equation. If alpha, beta, gamma are the roots of the equation x cube 2x square minus 3x plus 1 is 0. Find the value of first one sigma 1 upon alpha, sigma alpha square Third one sigma alpha square beta square. Say now the problem is cubic equation. How many roots were there for cubic equation? General equation of degree n has at the most n roots. Maximum number of roots is n because some roots may be repeated. Therefore, if cubic equation is there, we take 3 roots. Alpha, beta, gamma are the 3 roots. Find sigma 1 upon alpha square, beta square. What is the relation between roots and coefficients here? Sigma alpha is minus b by a, so minus 2 by 1, minus 2. What is sigma alpha beta? C by a, minus 3 by 1, minus 3. Sigma alpha beta gamma, all the roots taken at a time is minus d by a, so minus 1. These are the expressions that are given, or the expressions that are known. Sigma alpha, alpha beta, gamma. Now see the first one, sigma 1 upon alpha. What do you mean by sigma 1 upon alpha? Means this, because 3 roots are there, alpha, beta, gamma. Sigma 1 upon alpha means 1 upon alpha, 1 upon beta, 1 upon gamma. And it is therefore, take alpha, beta, gamma LCM, you will get beta gamma plus alpha gamma plus alpha beta. We know the value of this. Now these two are known expressions. What is this sigma alpha beta it is? It is minus 3, alpha beta gamma is minus 1, therefore plus 3. It is plus 3. Next two I continue in the next video.